Good morning, everyone. Hope things are well. Hope you are doing well. We are here at Covent Garden ahead of Newcastle United's party celebrations on Saturday. I've never been to Covent Garden before. I'm going to assume most of you watching this video have also never been to Covent Garden before. So I kind of came down here today just to check the place out, to give you some tips, to give you some advice, and just to help everyone out ahead of Saturday. 2 p.m. start time is when fans are allowed to come here. Drinks are legal. The Northumbria police have approved this, so Newcastle fans are allowed to stand here and stand around Covent Garden, and they are allowed to drink alcohol out in public. And this is our new Trafalgar Square spot after Trafalgar Square has been closed off due to them putting up St. Patrick's Day decorations. So this is the night before the CARABAO Cup final. So this is the Saturday night. Newcastle fans will come down here in their tens of thousands, and they will celebrate and they will meet up and just enjoy themselves before the cup final against Liverpool. If you guys are new around here, make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button so you get to physically see my vlog when I am here with all the Newcastle fans celebrating, enjoying themselves and making the most out of a trip to London. So smash the like button if you enjoy. Any questions, feel free to let me know down below. I will try my best to answer everything in this video just to make sure everyone is all sorted, all ready, and all looking forward to our trip down to Wembley once again. So let's have a walk around and let's tell you a few things about Covent Garden you need to be aware of. Just to clarify on the Northumbria police, so they are going to be travelling down with Newcastle United supporters. They'll be coming down the trains, making sure everyone's well behaved, everyone's safe. And of course, across the weekend in London, they're going to be teaming up with the Metropolitan Police to make sure that our Carabao Cup final goes as smooth as possible. Same as 2 years ago. They did it 2 years ago and they're going to do it again in this case. Now, last time we were here at Trafalgar Square, 0 fans were arrested. They were quite lenient. They didn't make any arrests. They didn't put anyone behind bars, and they were making sure that fans could enjoy themselves realistically without needing to put anyone in jail. So they didn't do that last time. Now, despite the fact they did not arrest anyone last time, they did issue the warning and said that anyone who is bringing down flares, pyrotechnics, any form of, I guess, item that you're going to be setting off in front of Newcastle fans, they said you are liable and you are allowed to be prosecuted, potentially be prosecuted for it. Again, there were plenty of flares, plenty of pyrotechnics last time, and nobody was arrested, but the Northumbria police did issue that warning towards fans that you could potentially be prosecuted for. But again, nobody was arrested last time, so I think the evidence is in the pudding there. But anyone that is planning on bringing flares or anything like that down, again, just watch yourselves, essentially. But one warning, I wouldn't say a warning, but one thing I really feel like we need to do like we did last time is make sure we show respect towards Covent Garden. Clean up after yourselves. I get when you're drinking, you're going to be drunk and you're going to be thinking of 100 different other things, but please do clean up after yourselves. I don't think it's cocky or arrogant to say that Newcastle United we can expect to be playing at Wembley on a consistent basis. So when we come down to London, let's make sure we show respect. Let's make sure we look as good as we possibly can be. The last thing you want to see walking away from Covent Garden is the locals a day or two later coming out on social media and being quite negative and very angry towards the Newcastle fans. We just don't want to paint ourselves in a bad light. So please do, if you can, politely clean up after yourself. Pick up a crate, just put a few loose cans in there and then find the yard's bin, or just keep a hold of it for a little bit until you find an area to dump it off. Again, I'm not going to enforce that. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, but I politely ask that if you are going to be drinking, please do clean up after yourselves. As for getting to Covent Garden, it's very easy to get to from King's Cross. We are talking 3 stops on the tube, 5 minutes duration. It is 3 stops on the Piccadilly line, which is the dark blue line. Do not get on the light blue line. That is the Victoria line. So please do get your colours correct, because there's plenty of different tube stations down at King's Cross. But it is the dark blue line, 3 stops to Covent Garden. It is nice and easy to get to. And from 2 p.m. onwards is when Newcastle fans are allowed to start meeting here at Covent Garden. Of course, with this place being so close together to plenty of shops, we've got a lot of locals that are going to be here. Not every local will be aware that Newcastle fans are allowed to be here, so I've got a feeling some people might be a bit upset when they see loads of Newcastle fans getting together. If anyone is upset to you, anyone comes up to you and says, "What are you doing here?" just politely tell them that you're allowed to be here. It's been approved by the police. And just don't get into, I guess, any spats or anything like that, because I got a feeling how close together this is to a lot of shops and a lot of local business, and might upset some people. But again, the police will be here. They'll politely tell the businesses that Newcastle are allowed to be here. But from 2 p.m. onwards, you are legally allowed to bring your own drink, so you can drink publicly. In terms of shops, in terms of areas to buy drink from, I've had a walk around the entire square, and admittedly, I haven't went too far out, but I haven't seen any corner shops. I haven't seen any areas where you can buy cheap drink. So if you are going to be bringing drink down, ideally get to King's Cross, or a 5-10 minute walk from King's Cross station. There are supermarkets, you can go there, buy a drink, then bring it to the tube stop, and then walk all the way to Covent Garden and just get it sorted that way. As for the closest corner shop / supermarket we can get to from Covent Garden, so it's a big long walk down the street, and just behind me is a Tesco Express. Now you go inside there, and I'm going to show you the stock on camera now. It is a decent sized stock. There's a lot of beer in there. There's a lot of crates in there. Prices are a bit all over the place. Now, some of them with the club cards decent. For example, I think there was 10 cans of Carlsberg before. I think it was £7.50 with a club card. 10 cans of Carling, £9.25 with a club card. Again, it's not the worst prices I've ever seen, but just anything without that club card, they're also pricey. The crates are quite a lot in there. So if you want to pay a bit less for your beer, again, just make sure you get it from King's Cross, or just find somewhere around your hotel, for example, where the beer is going to be cheaper, because inside there, despite the stock being quite healthy, trust me, we all know as Newcastle fans, that beer stock will just go straight away. Everyone's going to buy that beer up. So it may look healthy now, it won't be so healthy on the day. So again, make sure you are prepared and you just get your beer in, because that will go straight away. As for a few final points in this video, I can't believe I'm making this one, to be honest, but it's been a bit of a weird thing that's been happening over the last couple of weeks. Well, for example, I did a boot launch with Anthony Gordon 2 weeks ago, and Manchester City fans turned up, and obviously he's kind of there just to mock Newcastle fans for that big heavy defeat to them a few weeks ago. And then even last week, I'm doing a match reaction after our Brighton defeat at St James's Park, and a Manchester United fan, for some reasons, came on camera, and then again, it's kind of mocking Newcastle a little bit. So just for any Liverpool fans that are watching this video, again, just please don't turn up here in your Liverpool shirts. Obviously, there are going to be tens of thousands of Newcastle fans here. If you turn up wearing a Liverpool top, it's probably not going to end well for you. Just don't bother. Don't get into any sparks. Don't start any unnecessary fights. And for us as Newcastle fans, for you as Liverpool fans, you know, we respect each other. We'll enjoy ourselves on the day, and we're all here to enjoy a game of football. So please don't turn up here and try and antagonise any Newcastle fans. I've got a feeling, especially how this has been over the last couple of weeks, that someone might try it. So please don't try it, because otherwise it's probably not going to end well for you. So I guess a bit of a warning message there, but just don't get yourself in that situation. As for Covent Garden, though, it's a big enough area. There's plenty of room here, especially in this front area here. I'm not sure how inside Covent Garden will work. I feel like it would still be open, especially at 2 p.m. So again, Newcastle fans might congregate a little bit in there, but again, it's going to mostly be outside here. It'll be around the full grid. That side's hasn't got the biggest depth in the world, but this side, the opposite side, and our left-hand side, so the area where you would come out of the tube station, there's a lot of room here. So there's plenty of room to enjoy yourself, plenty of room to move around in. There's a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants nearby, so plenty of places to eat and drink. Again, it's right in the public eye, so if there's any issues, police officers nearby, there's plenty of Newcastle fans around, so just look after each other, and for anyone that will be drinking, look after yourselves. I don't need to make that point. You all know what you're capable of drinking. Just don't get yourself so drunk that you can't look after yourself, I guess, is my message. But again, that's your responsibility. I'm not here to tell you to do that. You got to learn that yourself. So coming out of this video, I think that's about it. I think I've made most of the points I wanted to make. It's not too complicated. You've done this before at Trafalgar Square. I think there'll probably be slightly less fans this time that will be coming to Covent Garden. But again, there's still going to be tens of thousands of people here. So look after yourself. Enjoy it. Enjoy the weekend down in London and make the most out of it, because it is a cup final, so we have to be looking forward to it. You have to be up for it, and we have to be confident. We have to have the self-belief we can win this final against Liverpool. We need to believe, and we can do it. Take care, guys. Any questions, let me know down below, and I'll answer anything you have to ask. But take care, and we will see you all in the next one.